Hello, how are you? Did you miss me? I missed you. I never, ever, ever, ever want to move again in my whole life, ever. I can't find any of my regular expensive beading thread. I can't find it. I've looked in every box. I had three different kinds. I had Fireline, I had 2 colors of Wildfire, and I don't know where it is. I don't have a clue. I'll look again tomorrow. It's really hot. I hope everyone's having a great 4th of July, by the way. Everyone in the U.S. Canada had their Canada Day last week, I think. Happy Canada Day. Happy 4th of July. So naturally I found my Nymo, which I can't stand, but it'll have to do for this. And when you unwind, it comes in a little spool like this, and when you unwind it, it's going to be, let's see if I can find it, all curly, like this, see? And the way to get rid of that is you just pull it, stretch, and those little curls will come out. You should always stretch your Nymo before you begin working with it. And you see it's nice and straight now because I've stretched it. And then I'm going to use this another product. This is another reason why Nymo's a pain in the neck. You gotta condition it. This is called Thread Heaven. I've had it a long time. As you can see, it's got dust and all kinds of gunk in there, but it's a silicone product, and you just hold your finger over it, pull it through, and it will coat your thread, your Nymo, with this stuff, this silicone stuff, and it will help it to stay together, and it won't fray as much and all that. I usually coat it twice just to be sure. And there we go. Whoops. Ta-da. So let me thread this needle. What I'm hoping to show you is this waterfall necklace. I made a lot of these in my day, and I'd sell them at craft shows and yada yada. It's a modified version of a Vera Vera design. It's very similar. It's not exactly the same. I liked mine fuller than hers. Hers was a little more light, and I like heavy, obnoxious, lush, full things. So that's what this is. Lots and lots of these I made. I sold a lot of them too. They take me, I used to know the pattern by heart. I'm going to have to refer my notes now because I haven't made one in a long time. It takes me about 4 hours, so it's going to take you about 4 hours or more to complete one of these. For beads, you need 2 contrasting colors of size 11 seed beads. You don't have to use high quality beads for this. That's kind of a nice thing. These are cheaper Japanese, size 11, not Japanese, I think they're Chinese, seed beads in a rose gold, silver lined, and a transparent purple. These are gemstone chips. I've used glass drops, cubes, shells, pearls, any kind, lots of different kinds of accent beads for the fringe. This is iolite. I love it. And these are, I'm pretty sure, again, I didn't mark my bottle, my bad. I'm pretty sure that this is citrine. I don't think it's amber. It almost looks like amber, but it's not. There's too much light light stone in here, so I'm pretty sure this is a darker citrine. The seed beads you're going to need, probably 50 grams of a base color and 30 grams of an accent color. For the chips or your stones or whatever, you're going to need a count of about maybe 150. I don't recall. Again, I used to know all this by heart, but I don't remember anymore. You're going to need, I never mixed them up this way, so I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I'll try to keep track. You want to start by making a chevron chain. I'll post a link to my video on how to make this chain. It's very easy. You want to make it the length that you want your necklace to be, and you want an odd number of these little bottom rows right here of 3 beads. You see the bead that's hanging off the bottom? That is the bottom. You want an odd count of those so you have an absolute center. So if your neck measures, I don't know, 8 inches, 8.5, make it 8.5, but then you're going to have to count this bottom row to make sure you have an odd count. If you don't, add one more, bottom one, and then we'll continue. So when I get this the length I need, as I recall, I need 70, I don't remember, 77? 79? I think I'm 79. I need 79 of these, this bottom stitch here, of those 3 beads at the bottom. I need 79 of those till I can continue. I finished my chevron chain. It is 75 links long, which is a nice length for me. I've cut 2 little lengths of French wire right here. And I found a clasp. I am out of my little hook clasps that I make. Maybe I'll show you how I do that. This is a snap clasp because it just snaps together. And they're very strong, and I like it. So when you get to the end, after you've made your chain with an odd amount of little bottom links there, come on, focus. Those are the bottom right there. You're going to get out of the way. You're going to attach one end of the clasp. We're going to start working up. These require a little bit of math. Don't be scared. I hate math too. I'm going to add, I'm at my end, so my thread is coming out from the top. I'm going to add 2 of the regular beads, my piece of French wire, one end of my clasp. That will go over the French wire, just like that. Just like you were adding the top link, except you're putting a clasp in the middle. One of the you know, different color. Can't think. It's still early. It's 4th of July. And then put your needle through the next contrasting bead down, just like you were working your chain. Pull slowly. Your clasp is attached to the end. Then I work my thread around, back through, back up and around, and back up and back through to secure it. And I'm going to end back up, down through the chain, and into the middle. And then we're going to do a little bit of math. And I'm going to really really try to explain the math to you. I have my clasp attached to the end. It's put together, but that's just so I don't lose the other piece. Now for the math. So you're going to move in 19 links. Okay? You're going to move in 19 links and then start your branching. As I move in to find my starting point, I am weaving through my chain like this, all the way down, through the chain, up and down, counting as I go till I get to 18, the 18th link, and then I can start weaving my fringes up and down like this, all the way through. You can kind of see a line of beads that you can get through like this. Okay, I've moved in 18 links. My thread is coming out of the 18th link. I'm going to start my short fringes. There are 9 sets of these. You start by picking up 12 of your main color. 12. I'm going to move these gemstones out of the way. When I get to the bottom, I'm going to add a contrast bead. You could add a gemstone, but I start with these to save on my gems or my bigger, more expensive beads. Add one of these. This video is going to suck. Plus, I finally got that new computer and it's got Windows 7 in it. Oh my god. The video maker in it is, ugh, like learning a foreign language. Totally different. Alright. So I'm going to take my needle back up through 2 of the main color beads. Start making little tiny branches here. I'm going to pick up 2 beads, 1 contrast bead, go back through the 2 main color beads, back through my main branch through 2 beads, back up, pull, pick up 2, or is it 4? I can't remember. I think it's 4. Pick up 1. Yeah, it's 4. Go back up through 2. This is too complicated. This video is a mistake. Should have done something far more simple. Pick up 2, 1, contrast, back up through your main color, those 2 main colors, back up through the 2 that are left in that little branch, back up through 2 in your main branch, so you end up with something that looks like this. You're going to work these branches up until you have 4 beads left on here. I'll show you what to do. I added one more little branch on this first little fringe. I have 4 beads left coming up. So I'm going to stop adding fringe, pick up 4 beads. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put my needle through the next link in my chain, through the center bead in that bottom link, in the, the bottom part that has 3 of your main color beads coming out. Just like this. And this one is complete. So I'm going to add 9 of this small branch, continuing down. I finished my 9 short branches of fringe, and now we're going to start adding the gems or the larger beads, or whatever you're going to use to embellish this. For the next 3 branches, next 3 sets, you're going to add 17 of your main color bead, and then you're going to pick up a chip or a bigger bead or whatever you're going to use. This is an iolite. And I'm going to pick up, you can switch this around. I'm making my mind up as I go if I'm going to add a main color bead or a contrast. I'm going to add a main color. Bring it to the end. The count is a little different from here on out. Skip that bead at the end, go through the chip or your bigger bead. Go up 2, where's it, 3, go up 3, pull, add 2 or 3, and add 2, and a contrast color. Yeah, get a tangle. Go back up through those 2 main color, then go back up 3 more of your main color in the branch. Pick up 5 main color. Pick up a gem or larger bead, a contrast color, go through the bigger bead, 2 of the main color, oops, skipped 1. Got another knot. I hate Nymo so much. I just do. I wish I knew what I did with my freaking thread. I'm so mad at myself. I'd probably put it somewhere where I knew I'd find it. Not. Pick up 2 or 3 more of your main color and a contrast color. Go back through the main colored beads, back up through 3 of the main color beads in that branch, and back up through 3 of the main colored beads in your main branch. 1, 2, 3. Like this. You need a lot of thread for this. It's just the way it is. You're going through a lot of stuff. Again, pick up 5 main color. Another gem or bead or whatever you're using. Larger bead. Come on, where's the hole? There it is. Another bead, seed bead. Go back through your bigger bead. Back through 2 of the main color. Pull. Pick up 3. Oops, that's not big enough. These beads are so cheap, they're really not sized very well. And a contrast color. Go through. Back up through the 3 main color. Back through the 3 main color in that branch, then back through 3 of the main color in your main branch. When you have 4 beads left on your main branch, like I do here, pick up 4 of your main color seed beads and go through the next link in your chevron chain and through the bottom middle bead there and pull. And make 3 of these branches to continue on with your necklace. Then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, I've got my 3 branches of 17 seed beads and gemstones added. The next set is 3 branches of 21 seed beads and gemstones with the same configuration as you used here. In these you have 3 little branches of gems. In this one you're going to have 4 little branches of gems, and you're going to add 3 of those to your to the chain, to your chevron chain. So I won't bore you going back up here. I think you know how to do this. It's not super important that you get every single count right, because this is so busy. Mistakes are going to be hidden. You're not going to be able to see them. So if you miss a count, you know, down here, if you count 4 instead of 3 or 2 instead of 3, it's just not going to matter. It really isn't. As long as you leave 4 beads at the top to connect your little V here to the next link, you're golden. Okay, I finished the 3 branches with 21 seed beads. Next are 2 branches of 29 seed beads. So you only make 2 of those. Make sure you leave 4 beads at the top to attach to your next link in your chevron chain, and just alternate your branches going up 2 at the bottom and then 3 after that. I finished my 2 branches of 29 seed beads. Now I need 1 branch of 35. So work your way up, adding fringe, leave 4 seed beads at the top to attach your next little, you know, to move on to the next little link. And then the next one will be the longest strand, which is 45 seed beads. And when you reach that center branch and work your way back up, you're going to work backwards to finish it off asymmetrically in the other direction. So you're going to be working backwards in the same pattern, going this way. 35 here, then 45, then 1 of 35, then 2 of 29, 3 of 21, etc. I've added my one branched or fringed branch of what was this? 35. This is the absolute center of 45 beads, and your dangle at the end. And you're going to repeat this side going backwards to this side, and then you'll be done. I'm going to get some of my older examples and show you what I've done in the past. This one I made years ago with little glass cubes, all in my favorite lime green color. I really love this one. So pretty. I made with the same green I love so much. I can't help it. I love this green and purple. I think it's awesome. I made with purple cubes and green seed beads and purple seed beads. No. Well, this one I really went nuts on. It's got glass chips. These yellow beads are not stone, they are glass. And then I put drops, little fringe bead drops behind that. And this one is very heavy. It's really full and heavy and pretty. I mean, it came out really nice. These really get a lot of attention. This one I used glass leaves. This was a fall piece. I don't even remember why I was making it. Probably just for fun, for fall. But I used real pretty glass, you know, those check glass sleeves you can get. Came out really nice. Really sweet. Real nice. I mean, this was beautiful. These are Tohos. I was real happy with this. Just been hanging on to this stuff. My kids will probably fight over it when I die. I made with Swarovski glass pearls. I was trying to get into the wedding, you know, the wedding mood. A lot of weddings going on. So I made this one for that purpose. This one came out real well. I used several sizes of white glass Swarovski pearls, and it, you know, real pretty. I'm happy with it. This one I made with, these are Czech crystals. Gorgeous. This one got a lot of attention. I charge a lot of money for this, and you know, craft shows, people don't want, it's just the demographic. I'm in Michigan. It's, you know, people don't want to spend a lot of money on stuff where I was, so, you know, I've made them for pleasure then, or for my kids or my neighbors, or somebody would commission one if they had a special event. I'd make one, but this one is a favorite of mine. Absolutely stunning. I just love it. This is a black iridescent Czech crystal and gold transparent beads. I just love it. It's so pretty. Really gorgeous. So that's what you can do. Experiment. You can find one pattern and then really mess around with it and make it your own. That's what I enjoy doing. You know, see how you can edit the pattern and make it different. Enjoy your holiday. Have a safe, productive week. Stay happy. Stay inspired. Bye.
Criminy.